A beautiful morning and welcome to Source Television Morning News. My name is Doris Igwe. First, we begin with the headlines. Ebonyi State government threatens to revoke civil servant housing estate contract over slow piece of work. Over 151 senior Nigerian police officers face disciplinary committee over alleged misconduct. U.S. deports 5 barbaric migrants to Sweden. And now on the news in details. The state government has issued a steam warning to contractors and job owners handling the public and civil servant housing estates at Centenary City to return to the site and complete their projects or risk contract termination. The Commissioner for Housing and Urban Development, Francis Sari, gave the warning during a meeting with the contractors and job owners at the project site along Abakaliki-Afikpo Expressway. The details.
Mr. Ori said the state governor's relentless effort to attend to the housing plight of public and civil servants should not be thwarted and taken for granted by contractors and job owners handling the project.
We were with all the contractors handling that project. That project is 140 units of 4-bedroom duplexes. And the governor, in his wisdom and ingenuity, have initiated that project to cushion the effect of housing deficit in Ebonyi State. And that project, when completed, will help the state in a way that it is designed to be a rewarding gift to well-deserved both public and civil servants in the state. And when we moved up to 140 households to that place, it will definitely crash this issue of house rents.
He revealed that the governor has given a marching order to arrest any contractor who is not on site on Thursday this week. The commissioner informed people of the state that the housing estate will be commissioned by the governor on the 1st of September 2025.
The governor noted in a dismay the slow pace of that project. So the meeting we had today with the contractor is an instance of the governor, and he has directed that all contractors should be mobilized back to site, and the project should continue with the expected pace. And any contractor that is erring must face the law. And I've discussed with my contractors, and they are all promised to return back to site. Their requests and applications for payments as generated, all the certificates generated will be paid.
The Special Assistant to the Governor on Housing and Urban Development, Mr. Patrick Ebonyi, frowned at the nonchalant attitude being exhibited by contractors and job owners in the course of executing the public and civil servants housing project and directed them to swing into action with immediate effect to complete the project. Mr. Ebonyi appreciated the supervisory role of Commissioner for Housing and Urban Development in ensuring that the project is executed in accordance with the specifications and on time. The state government deemed it a necessity to embark on the housing project to cushion the effect of house rent problem in Abakaliki metropolis.
The United Nations Development Programme and UNDP has advocated an integrated sustainable planning approach in achieving governmental goals. A consultant, UNDP, Mr. Kalu Okwa, made the advocacy during the inauguration of 2-week stakeholders consultation and needs assessment program on the preparation of the Ebonyi State Development Plan, organized in collaboration with the Sustainable Development Goals in Abakaliki. Government House correspondent Palen Wanerienwe has the details.
The consultant, United Nations Development Programme, Mr. Kalokwa, who spoke on the overview of development planning process, stated that an integrated approach was needed in achieving socio-economic growth and development of the state. According to Okwa, adequate planning and monitoring improve service delivery, while lack of monitoring and evaluation breed corruption and mismanagement in the system.
Or is a concept difficult to define? to the satisfaction of everybody. And this is a simple fact. What I consider as development may not be what Mr. Dan considers as development, may not be what each and every one of us here considers.
The Chairman, Technical Committee and Commissioner for Budget and Planning, Mrs. Chinwoka, and the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Sustainable Development Goals, Mrs. Esther Mora, urged participants to ensure that the goals were realizable for economic growth and development of the state.
What you witness today is what we call state plan on SDG. That is a plan that we have already set in place. The state wants to synchronize it so that they will have their own input in the plan. So this is a partnership business with UNDP program, and we attracted it to the state. So we are trying to combine the plans of the UNDP with the state plan.
That's why there are women here, there are traditional rulers, there are civil society organization, and those in government.
The ex-Vice Commissioner for Rural Development, Mr. Iku Womebe, the Chairman, Ikwo Local Government Council, Mr. Sunday Wankwo, and the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Finance, Mrs. Inform Williams, appreciated the State Governor, Chief Francis Nwifuru, for his proactiveness in attracting the 10-year plan to reduce poverty in the state.
SDG is really here to think on best way to plan for the development of the state, both short-term and long-term planning for the development of the state. So I want to commend the leadership of SDG Ebonyi State, because if a nation or people fail to plan, they will plan to fail.
I learned the need for continuity in planning, and so for me, it is high commendation for His Excellency Right Honorable P.D. Francis Obone for also adopting what they're already preaching today. And I want to thank the SDG department that is representing the governor in this process for their commitment to it.
Some of the participants, Mr. Chukwude Obasi and Mrs. Fortuna Oke, while stating the importance of planning, called for continuity in the execution of projects to avoid abandonment of life-saving capital development projects.
What I want government to do is, just like we talked about, continuity, because over time we've experienced where after a plan is developed, then at the end of the plan will not be followed by successive government, thereby leaving so many abandoned projects.
Planning is necessary, whatever one is trying to achieve. Our governor is toying to what other governors could not complete, is lining up to it to make sure that no project is abandoned.
Participants were drawn from ministries, local government areas, civil society organizations, traditional institutions, and persons with disabilities. Pauline Nwanerienwe, Salt TV News.
The executive of Izino, the Youth Forum, has celebrated their 1 year in office with launching of scholarship for over 30 indigent graduates, 100 persons for skill acquisition and digital training, each from Izzi extraction. The ceremony held at a community center Abakaliki witnessed a lot of people from Izzi clan and beyond. The report.
The national president, Izino Youth Forum, Dr. Chibeze Elom, who expressed gratitude thanksgiving to God for the strength given to him and his executive to pilot the affairs of the forum for a year now without stumbling, appreciated Ebonyi State Governor Chief Francis Nwifuru for his enormous support since they assumed office and for his all-round empowerment to Ebonyi youths. Dr. Elom stated that he decided to embark on empowering the indigent youths from Izzi extraction through scholarship award, skill acquisitions, and digital trainings to enable them be meaningful in the society and to avoid social vices like cyber crimes and others.
We are celebrating our 1 year in office as the executive of Izino Forum, And this 1 year have been eventful because favor blessings have been with us. And we are happy with God to what God have done to us and to our members who have supported us and those who have been criticizing us, because criticism also helps one to find his proper footings. We are giving 30 undergraduate indigent students of higher institution scholarship, those who have nobody that can help them, and we are taking them as our own projects until they graduate.
The Secretary of the Forum and Coordinator, Oming Development Center, Chief Chidi Ogbonna, the Board of Trustee Chairman and SSA to Ebonyi State Governor on Infrastructure Maintenance, Comrade Ben Wolf, his counterpart on Governor's Office, who doubled as the Chairman of the occasion, Chief Uchenna Wankpuma, and the Central Working Committee Chairman of the Forum, Comrade Uchenna Ogoro, said they decided to observe the 1 year in the office by empowering the indigent youth in different fields of endeavor to make them more useful in the future, and appreciated Governor Francis Nwifuru for the love for them and all his assistants to them.
We are marking our 1 year in the office, and we have to mark it with goodies by giving people scholarships, people kill out acquisition.
Particularly happy with the president of Eugene the Youth Forum and his executive. It is a square peg in a square hole. And today, in 1 year in office, Mr. President have started with 30. And that is to say, before the end of his tenure, he might have trained better than I did.
We converge today to give God glory for the enabling environment, for the grace, for life, for the opportunity he has given us, and in giving back to the society what God has given to us through our Governor of Ebonyi State, Right Honorable Peter Francis Ogbonna, where we assembled young men to empower them.
The president, Ikwonoyo Youth Consultative Forum, Dr. Onyechi Nwankwo, his counterpart of Ohanivo Youth Forum, Comrade George Moye, and that of Ezekna Youth Assembly, Dr. Jeff Ogbu, all eulogized the president of Ijinodo Youth Forum and the members of the forum for the marvelous programs they embarked on and promised them of taking what they have learnt home. The beneficiaries, including Mr. Joshua Omenyi and Ms. Adeze Nwabashi of Law Faculty, Ebonyi State University, said they were elected for the gesture, promising to use the money judiciously, and appreciated the president, Ijinodo Youth Forum, for his gesture.
To thank the Ijinodo Youth Forum, Honorable Ogbonna Nwifuru, the Governor of Ebonyi State, who supported the function. I also want to thank the President, Dr. Chibeze Elom, for considering.
The beneficiaries of the scholarship scheme went home with a check of 200,000 naira each as takeoff, while those of the skill acquisitions and digital trainings are to be equipped but have been paid their training fees. For Salt TV News, I am Gabriel Eze.
Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has resigned his membership from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) with immediate effect. In a letter dated July 14, 2025, and addressed to the chairman PDP, Jade 1 Ward Jade local government area of Adamawa State, Atiku said his resignation was due to irreconcilable differences that have emerged in the former ruling party. The report.
Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar noted that he found it necessary to part ways due to the current trajectory the party has taken, which, according to him, diverges from the fundamental principles it stood for. He expressed profound gratitude for the opportunities given to him by the party to serve 2 full terms as Vice President of Nigeria, saying that being a presidential candidate twice has been one of the most significant chapters of his life. He noted that as a founding father of his former party, PDP, it is indeed heartbreaking for him to take the decision.
It's time for us to go on a very short break, and when we return, the news continues. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now the rest of the news. The Nigerian Police Force has commenced disciplinary proceedings against 151 senior officers over various allegations of misconduct and ethical breaches in a move to reinforce accountability and professional discipline within each rank. Force spokesman Muyowa Adejobi disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday. The report.
Police said the review commenced on Monday, July 14, and will be concluded on Friday, July 25, 2025, at the IGP Smart Conference Hall, Force Headquarters, Abuja. According to him, the officers selected from commands and units nationwide are appearing before the Force Disciplinary Committee over alleged violations ranging from professional misconduct to breach of internal regulations. The Force spokesman stated that the disciplinary committee is the police internal body responsible for investigating cases involving senior officers from the rank of Assistant Superintendent of Police, ASP, upwards. He noted that the committee plays a vital role in reviewing accusations, assessing evidence, and recommending appropriate sanctions under existing police laws and disciplinary frameworks. Adejobi also reiterated the commitment of the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, to discipline and ethical conduct within the force, and emphasized that the force will not condone any form of indiscipline or misconduct under its watch.
The U.S. has deported 5 people who it described as criminal illegal alliance to the Eastern African Kingdom of Eswatini. On board the flight were 5 deportees from Vietnam, Jamaica, Laos, Corb, and Yemen. He have been convicted of crimes ranging from child rape to murder. The report.
The U.S. Homeland Security Department Assistant Secretary Tricia Melagin said the flight took individuals so uniquely barbaric that their home countries refused to take them back. Government spokesperson Tabile Madi said in a statement that found inmates are currently housed in correctional facilities in isolated units where similar offenders are kept. He assured that inmates pose no threat to the country or its citizens. Earlier this month, the U.S. sent 8 migrants from several countries to South Sudan after a government lifted restrictions on sending people to countries where they have no ties. The Eswatini government declined to say whether any payments were made as part of the arrangement.
That's the news. Many thanks for watching. I am Doris Igwe, but before I go, a quick look at our major story. We brought you a report that the state government has issued a steam warning to contractors and job owners handling the public and civil servant housing estate as Centenary City to return to their sites and complete the project or risk contract termination. We brought you a report that the Nigerian Police Force has commenced the disciplinary proceeding against 151 senior officers over various allegations of misconduct and ethical breaches in a move to reinforce accountability and professional discipline within each ranks. We also told you that U.S. has deported 5 people who is described as criminal illegal alliance to the Eastern African Kingdom of Eswatini. That's the news once again. Many thanks for watching. I am Doris Igwe. God bless you.